Hello everyone, welcome to Isaac, and yeah, let's get into this. I was considering doing a challenge, and I was like, you know what, I don't really want to do a challenge today, so we're not going to be doing one, but instead, I think we're going to do a Blue Baby run. Because Blue Baby doesn't have a whole lot of stuff done, he has his Isaac kill done, and really nothing else, so I do need to get that devil kill, and Book of Sin is a pretty good starting item for Blue Baby, because it has a decent chance of generating soul hearts for you. It can give you other consumable drops as well, but as far as I know, soul hearts are by far the most common thing that you can get from it. So it's no Book of Revelations, but it does charge in less time than the Book of Revelations as well. So it might give us almost as many soul hearts in the grand scheme of things as the Book of Revelations, or the Satanic Bible would, or one of those other items that generate soul hearts. The only other one that comes to mind is like the nail. I guess there's the crystal ball as well, but that's not a 100% chance to drop soul hearts. But all of those items are 6-room charges, and this is a 4-room charge. And the other consumable drops that we get that aren't soul hearts will be nice as well. There's something still alive in this room. And I kind of have a feeling like I missed a tinted rock, so I'm going to go ahead and check. Is there still something alive in this room? Oh yeah, there must be. Heard a guy kind of flopping around. That turned out to be the case. I didn't see any tinted rocks with my preliminary glance over the room. We're going to give the beggar all the money we get this floor, and he will pay out with half of a red heart, which, as Blue Baby, is unusable. So that's a bit unfortunate, and there is definitely a tinted rock there. I'm extremely interested in opening it up if I manage to get a bomb in which to do so. Oh, that was dumb damage. But we will have Book of Sin charged soon, and then hopefully we will be able to maybe get a bomb out of it. That would be nice, and that would probably lead towards getting a tinted rock in a roundabout kind of way. And I'll definitely be clearing out this floor, even though, of course, another coin from Book of Sin. I hope that Book of Sin wasn't changed to make, like, coins more common. Oh, health upgrade, that's nice. I hope Book of Sin wasn't changed to make coins more common than soul hearts, because I do know in the original Isaac, soul hearts were the most common thing you could get from it, and that was awesome. I don't think we're going to be getting a bomb this floor, so we'll have to leave that tinted rock behind. Unless our fortunes change during the boss fight itself. Matchbook is always a good item to get. I would be happy with it. It does give you a black heart as well. And but, there's often a lot of times where you just don't get your bomb that you need, and you have to leave stuff behind. And it would be really nice if Blue Baby started with a bomb instead of starting with... I don't think he starts with any consumables, but he should, because you do find a lot of tinted rocks on some of these early floors, and you can't always open them up because you just don't have the bombs in order to do so, and that's so important as Blue Baby. But I don't know how much starting with one bomb would like improve the character, but it would definitely be nice. So that's one thing to consider, I suppose. But we should be almost done with this Larry Jr. fight. Hopefully I won't take any more damage. I mean, you really only take damage during this fight if you come into an unpredictable situation, and we do get Matchbook. Did I call that or what? Well, every once in a while it's bound to happen. I've attempted many times to call drops from bosses, and only very rarely does it ever work out. So I won't take too much credit for that, but we will be able to blow open this tinted rock, which is awesome. And get 2 soul hearts from it, and then that eternal heart at the end of the floor will give us a soul heart as well, so we'll be looking really good on health after this first floor. No thanks. I could blow that up, but I think there's better uses for your bombs, even though I do need to blow up a certain amount of those machines to, I believe, unlock the D4. Down to the next floor, we will get another soul heart, and we are already on 7 soul hearts, after, of course, spawning with just a measly 3, so things have very quickly improved in terms of how many soul hearts, and it's a good thing we saved that bomb as well, because here's another tinted rock. That's exactly what I was saving it for. So, sometimes things just work out like that. They definitely did in this case. Got a ton of money from that chest. That's insane. So I'm very interested in checking out the shop this floor if we can get ourselves another key. That is a lot of money from a gray chest, though. Like, you don't get that much very often. That's a fairly uncommon occurrence, I think. So we lucked out there. That's one of the better gray chests I've had without having a Mom's Key, which is an item that you can buy in the shop that greatly improves your drops from chests. So that's nice. And these guys would stop popping up behind the rocks. That would be, like, really cool. There we go. Book of Sin gives us another key. Perfect. We did need that for the shop. So now we got that, and we're good. Don't think there's any tinted rocks here. We will be able to open up our item room. I gotta be careful with this guy. Don't let him corner me off. Or don't let any of these guys corner me off for that matter. They are coming at me from 2 different directions, but I think there is enough space to maneuver around so that no damage is taken. Perfect. That went about as well as you could hope for it to. I'm going to attack from beneath because these guys are kind of in a space where they're difficult to hit. You got to be careful with the gushers. You never want to underestimate them because they can always come at you with some random tier that you just have no idea where it's coming from and hit you, and you never want that. Oh my goodness. Well then, crack the sky. It's an item. I wouldn't ever recommend for any of you to ever use it. It's pretty bad. Unless you like find crack the sky and your current spacebar item is the poop. I apologize for the sea cleaner update again. That's 2 videos in a row where that happens. I swear it only happens like once every couple of days, but we just managed to luck out and get it twice in 2 videos. It's a sign. It's a stroke of it's a sign of good luck to come, hopefully, and not a sign of anything that's not that. I completely forgot what I was talking about. Something about crack the sky being a bad item, and you should probably never take it unless you know you still have the poop. I would imagine it's better than the poop, but not by a whole lot. Oh my goodness, that's a good pickup for us. Champion's belt is 0.3 damage up, and you run across more champions, which is fine. And if I manage to get 1 more cent throughout the rest of this floor, I will buy that soul heart as well because it's on sale. Always go for stuff that's on sale. I guess I could lay a bomb there, but I don't know how good of an idea that is. I think it is smart to destroy these fires, and there we go. There's the 5 cents. That's exactly why I was shooting the fires. And sometimes it manages to pay out. We've been so lucky with nickels. I've run across 4 nickels already in this run. It's not something you should usually expect to happen, but when it does, it is glorious. Alright, so there's a key. I'm going to use this. Okay, well, because we got a key out of our Book of Sin, I'm not going to blow up for a key, because if we run into a... there's 2 locations where the secret room could be, I suppose. I'm not sure if I should check. Screw it, we'll try it. And if I'm wrong, I guess, right? Yeah, it was the other location where the secret room was. And I could buy that bomb and find it, but I think I'd rather have this soul heart to maximize our chances of buying stuff and deal with the devil this floor, so maximize our chances of buying as much stuff as possible, I should say. The pact is pretty much the best item that you can find as Blue Baby and a deal with the devil, so I'm really hoping that one's there. And the reason why I say pact is the best is because it only costs 1 soul heart. You spend 3 soul hearts to get it, and you get 2 soul hearts in return. And it's like a huge tiers upgrade, and you know, not a massive damage upgrade, but a noticeable damage upgrade. So I love that item. And Mark is really good as well, because it only costs 2 soul hearts. And we get a tiers upgrade, which is nice. And shot speed up. Oh, of course. Of course. So as per usual, we get 3 red chests during the first devil room, because, you know, when I play Isaac, oh my goodness, there's a soul heart behind the devil. So I shouldn't be too mad about that, I suppose. And we do get our secret rooms on this floor as well. Range down, we have like halfway across the room range. So it's not the worst thing of all time, but it's definitely not great. And of course I'm going to go back and check our secret room. Actually, this would have been the 2nd place that I placed a bomb, so I'm glad I didn't, because the secret room wasn't there. It must have been up here. Ah, indeed, there's 3 places where a secret room could have been. I just didn't notice this one. Pheromones. Oh, 2 range down pills. I'd rather not take those, to be completely honest. Why does it say there's something in here? Oh yeah, of course. There is a key. So we didn't get anything out of that devil room, and there's a chance for us to get angel rooms in the future, which I'm not thrilled about, but you can't be upset with the amount of HP that I have, and also the potential for getting more through this Book of Sin. So the Book of Sin is not amazing, but I would definitely say it's an okay item as Blue Baby, and it's a takeable one. It's one you can roll with and feel kind of good about. So that was close to taking damage, but we're good. We're good. Oh, this is possibly the worst room in the game, depending on how you feel about these enemies. I feel pretty strongly in a negative sense about them, so I would definitely consider this to be the worst room in the game. That's always been my opinion. Feel free to disagree with it if you wish, but you're wrong. Well, I wouldn't necessarily say that, but I wouldn't necessarily say your opinion holds all that much validity either. These guys are just terrible to kill. Like, they're just very, very difficult to actually get hits on. There comes a point where you can just back yourself in the corner. I don't know how smart that is, though. And, like, just hope that you can kill them before they get some hits on you. I think I may have killed 2 there. I did indeed. Alright, we killed everything. We got a couple bombs. This bomb is in a very precarious position to get, though. Okay, we got it without taking damage. I wasn't sure if that was going to work out, but it did. There's a coin there, but I'm not going to go grab that, because it's... The coin is in a place to where I could very, very well get hit taking it, so I'm just going to leave that behind. Books in charge. We got a pill from it. Hopefully it's a good one. It's not a good one, but it wasn't an awful one either, so that's cool. Oh, man. Oh, man. Kane's other eye. It shoots on occasion when it feels like it. Not all that often, though. It's pretty bad. It's not an item that's going to hurt you, at least, though, so it's not like an Isaac's Heart level of bad, but it's definitely not an item that does much to help you either, so... It's definitely the worst damage-dealing familiar in the game, and I can say that with absolute certainty. It's not the worst familiar for Blue Baby anyway. I would say Little Chad is definitely a worse one because it does nothing for you, but it's not much of an upgrade over Little Chad either. Not like you're able to be in a situation where you'll have to choose between Isaac's Other Eye and Little Chad. I'm not sure what this worm does. I think it makes your shots fire in rings. We'll try it for a little while, see how it goes. I've always been pretty open to trying out items, no matter how weird they might look initially. I would assume this would make enemies actually easier to hit, because it does kind of swing around in a way where it might give you multiple shots to hit enemies. I kind of like it. It's okay. You don't have to be like directly in front of an enemy to kill it now, so it's always something that I'm kind of okay with. And this might get annoying after a while, of course, but we'll give it a shot. We'll give it a shot. A battery. Well, that just leads to another immediate use of the Book of Sin, and we will use Explosive Diarrhea here to do that. So I think that worked fairly well. One of the better uses of Explosive Diarrhea. Managed to take out half of Mega Maw's health with it. That's pretty cool. I think Ringworm is doing some work for us here. Like, every single tier is hitting the Maw, so... speed and shot speed up, okay. I don't really want either of these. We'll check the chest. There'll be nothing in that. I guess we'll take Contract from Below. I believe it doubles Soul Hearts. I know it doubles most drops. I don't think it doubles every type of drop. If it doubles Soul Hearts, this will end up paying off well for us. If it doesn't double Soul Hearts, it's probably still worth taking, but I wouldn't necessarily call it a great item either. So obviously we haven't had the best luck on this run, but that's okay. You're not going to have that every single run. And it can be fun to have runs that are a little bit more challenging, because I'll admit, Rebirth isn't the hardest game once you kind of get the hang of it. I mean, it's not like any game would be. Of course, once you get the hang of a game, it's not going to be difficult, but okay, one thing I've noticed is Ringworm seems to really increase my range. I'll drop Ringworm, and it does increase my range by just a little bit, so I'm going to have to leave it behind, though, because the left hand is pretty good, especially as Blue Baby, so we're going to roll with that. I would have been happy to roll with Ringworm if we didn't come across the left hand, though. I do consider this a good one. Hopefully that's a Joker card. It is a Joker card. Stars card is okay, at best. We can leave behind the rest of the stuff there, so Joker card will mean that we get to visit the Devil or Angel room. I guess I could just pop it immediately upon entering the next floor. I don't think there's a very high chance of us winning the Devil next floor, because we have... You know, it would be smart to wait for the boss, I guess, so we'll do that. But we did win the Devil this floor, so the chances for this floor should be lessened by a little bit. I'm just going to go for this immediately. Turned out to be worth it. I would say more often than not, curse rooms probably are worth it, even as Blue Baby, where it is more difficult to replenish your health. So you probably want to go for them. This room can be tricky. This room was definitely a room that would benefit from the services of Ringworm, because you would be able to hit these guys without having to stand directly in a straight line with them, which would decrease your chances of getting hit. So, okay, so we get 2 uses of Book of Sin here, as well as 2 red chests. Could pay out nicely. Some friendly spiders and Guppy's Color. Bob's Curse is pretty good. 5 bombs and they deal poison damage. I would say it's, you know, definitely one of those not really amazing, but, you know, tier below items, especially if you get a lot of bombs, or if you get another bomb upgrade like Mr. Mega, or, you know, something like that that just really helps out your bombs as well. Homing bombs is probably my personal favorite bomb upgrade, although I've never had sad bombs, and I've heard they're really good as well. Just getting a lot of keys out of the Book of Sin. I still don't think we've gotten a soul heart, so who knows, maybe you can't get soul hearts from Book of Sin anymore. I don't know. We haven't had one yet, that's for sure. Oh, this room could be troublesome. Yeah, I kind of saw that one coming. We got through it. Double keys. Of course, every one of these consumable drops is doubled because of Contract from Below. And again, I don't know if it works on soul hearts, but I'm really hoping it does. And this run will be a learning experience for us whenever we get that initial soul heart. I can't believe I got hit with that. I'm fairly certain I dodged, but I dodged in the direction where the tier was headed. So it does double the regular hearts, so I would imagine that it doubles soul hearts. And if it does, this is a really good item for Blue Baby, and you should always take it, because it just takes 3 soul heart drops throughout the rest of the run, and it's paid for. This room is just, no. I would not be a big proponent of this room if I had an option. Anytime you see the tower dudes, probably my least favorite enemy in the game. I don't even think it's particularly close. I always seem to get hit a lot by them. And, you know, a couple floors ago, we were near max health. Well, just last floor, we were near max health. And I know I traded away 3 soul hearts to the double deal, but still, we're almost dead now. And in hindsight, probably would have been a really good idea to take Dead Cat. But how was I to have known? We would have come across so many rooms where damage was difficult to avoid. And unfortunately, I don't think this shop is going to be very handy to us. Another battery. Unfortunately, the drops from Book of Sin aren't doubled by Contract from Below, just drops from the room themselves. Oh no, this could, I could see many situations in which this room does not end up with us getting on top, or heading out on top. I just need to get stuff dead. Sometimes it's that simple, you just need to kill things. Oh, these guys drop batteries. That's pretty good. No! And they also do a full heart of damage when hitting you. All of a sudden, this run went from very, very good into this run could potentially end very, very prematurely. I can't believe I got that. Well, we finally got our soul heart payout from Book of Sin. So that's pretty good. I do want to apologize. I'm a little bit stuffed up if you can't tell. Just had a bit of a cold going on, so hopefully that's not too annoying, but... And I can assure you the cold has not lent too much to the downfall of this run, but maybe a little bit. We could steal this with the Joker card. Screw it, I'm going to. Pretty fly? I think that's, I'm not sure what that pill is, actually. It's either, like, range down, or it might be I Can See Forever, as far as I can remember. It's Explosive Diarrhea. Well, we're gonna get out of here with the Joker card. And it's Krampus. Alright, that's actually a really, good thing to run into when you only have 2 soul hearts, and you can't really afford to take any, devil deals unless it's, like, Dead Cat. Obviously, it can't be Dead Cat, because we've already seen Dead Cat in a devil room, but... Dead Cat would be a takeable thing. Pact or Mark would be a takeable thing. I think there's one called, like, Armageddon or something. It's not called Armageddon, but it's a similar word to that, and I can't remember what it is. That would be takeable as well. I might have to unlock that one from a challenge, though, because I've never seen it before. Krampus Head. I'm not sure if I'd rather take that or Book of Sin, to be honest. Question marks. Tears down. That's very unfortunate. Lemon Party. We'll take Krampus's head, I suppose. Booksin has been nice, but I think we've discovered that, obviously, soul hearts are no longer the most common thing that you get from Booksin. It seems like keys and bombs and scents are much more common than soul hearts now, so Booksin does lose a lot of its sheen because of that. I really hope that's I can see forever, but I don't know. We're getting a lot of these double red chests thanks to Left Hand and thanks to Contract from Below, so who knows, you know, Guppy could happen. Although I already have seen Dead Cat and I didn't take it, so that's a setback in terms of getting Guppy. Still is a possibility, though. What's this? Bad gas. I think we've just about seen every single pill in the rotation now. And none of them are good. Oh, wow. He fired that shot, like, right. All 5 shots, like, directly centered on where I was. Didn't have much of a chance of dodging that. Please be Magic Mushroom. I would appreciate it so much. It's a range up. Alright. Seems like this is one of those runs. Curse of Darkness. Oh, no. I consider Curse of Darkness the worst curse in the game. For making a video, anyway. At least for play, in terms of how much it affects your play, Curse of Labyrinth is definitely the worst curse. Because it does take away a shop and a curse room and a devil room and all sorts of goodies that you would normally be able to get without Curse of Labyrinth. But in terms of actually trying to watch a video, Curse of Labyrinth is the worst because it just makes the screen all dark, so I do apologize for that. I'll try to get through this floor as soon as possible, if we get through the floor. It's definitely not guaranteed. Game cartridge is okay. It's, I believe, a chance on hit to have a game kit effect, or it might just be a random chance to have a game kit effect. I don't know. I don't know what causes the game kit effect. I just know it gives you one. And something gives you the chance to have it. Okay, we got a Magician card out of that. Definitely the best card in the game. Oh no. I'll just use the Magician here for a little bit of help on this room. It's not really a card that I need to hold on to for any reason. I can't go in that curse room because more likely than not it would kill us, so as much as I'd like to visit, I just can't do it. Please pop up. I'm a little too close for you. Close to you. Right now, it's kind of like a force field. And, man, we just... Oh, no. I wasn't quite quick enough to get out of the way on that one. So this run could end prematurely in this very room. And I hope that it doesn't, but we are close. Of course, if I do die, I have a chance to revive with half of a soul heart remaining because of the Guppy's collar, but I don't necessarily want to rely on that to continue the run either. This room could be bad. Yeah, I didn't have much of an option there. Alright, well, the run is over. That was a terrible run, but at the same time, the items that we got were, for the most part, pretty terrible as well, so that's definitely part of it. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. I'll see you next time. Disappointment this time, obviously, but we gave it our best shot, and farewell.